All right, so you guys remember that whole Al Smith dinner thing, right? With Donald and Melania Trump
Oh, yeah.
and comedian Jim Gaffigan?
Yeah, how could you forget
All in
this?
one room. I mean, talk about a recipe for some serious fireworks.
Right, and then add in the whole, like, bipartisan fundraiser for Catholic charities.
Exactly.
Like, wow.
Yeah, so we are diving deep into that today.
Sounds good.
This isn't just some casual political dinner.
No, not at
Yeah.
all. This is like an
Yeah.
institution, you know, over 75 years of presidents and presidential hopefuls trying to, like,
Right.
walk this tightrope between politics and,
Yeah.
doing good.
Right.
So how they show up,
Right.
it matters.
It's a big deal, and especially when we're talking about someone who has been very, very quiet.
Right.
Melania Trump being there is a big deal.
It is.
Why break months of campaign trail silence for this?
I mean, that's the million-dollar question, right?
Yeah.
It's been radio silence from her since July, and now, bam, this very public, like, here I am moment.
Right.
It makes you think, how does she feel about the campaign these days? What about her own ambitions? Is she actually going to make a run for it someday?
Right. Because some people are saying, this is all very calculated, right? That she's trying to soften his image after a few,
oh, absolutely.
let's just say, controversial moments.
Oh, yeah. There's no way to ignore that angle.
Yeah.
The timing is just too perfect,
Mm-hmm.
She steps back into the spotlight, and suddenly he doesn't seem quite as extreme.
Yeah. And speaking of things that could use a little softening, can we talk about that joke?
Oh, boy.
Gaffigan's joke about the debate.
With Melania right there.
I mean, referencing that whole grabbing a kitty comment from the Access Hollywood tape.
Yeah, you could practically hear everyone in the room just cringe all at once.
Oh, totally. You could feel the air get sucked out of the room. Like, who approved that?
Right. Was it a total miscalculation? Like, did he misread the room that badly?
Yeah.
Or was it like this calculated risk?
Interesting.
Maybe he wanted to shine a light on that tension that's always bubbling under the surface with them.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
It definitely brought that whole humor versus offense thing into the spotlight.
For sure. It's like you can't escape politics.
Yeah.
Even at a charity event. It's just always there.
It's true. And then because, of course, it wouldn't be a complete event without it, in classic Trump fashion, he uses the platform to plug Melania's new memoir.
Oh, he did not.
He did.
Classic.
Even there, he finds a way to make it about
Himself.
Yes.
I mean, the man is a branding genius.
Yeah.
You have to give him that.
Right.
Every single public appearance is a chance to get his message out there.
Wow.
Even if he has to slip it in sideways like that.
Yeah. Okay, so then you've got this whole self-promotion thing happening. Right.
Yeah.
But with people there who are suing him.
Oh, you're right.
Yes.
I mean, how wild is that?
So strange.
On the one hand, you've got this whole, we're all in this together for a good cause vibe.
Right.
But on the other,
there's
this tension, this like unspoken conflict that not even a fancy dinner can fully hide.
And then to make it even more interesting.
What now?
Kamala Harris was a no-show.
No. Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. So she opted out of the whole thing, huh? Every decision in politics means something, right? So what message is she sending by scaring this? Maybe she wants to distance herself from all the drama, or maybe she's just laser focused on other campaign stuff.
That's a good point.
Either way, though, it adds another layer to this whole thing.
Right. So we've got Melania's reappearance, Gaffigan's joke, Trump's self-promotion, and a guest list straight out of a political thriller.
Don't forget the Catholic charities.
Oh, right. What does it all mean?
I think it just shows us once again that U.S. politics is rarely straightforward. This event with all its weirdness and contradictions.
Right.
It's like a giant flashing sign reminding us that the Trumps still have major influence. And that this campaign season. Get ready, because it's going to be a wild ride.
Oh, I'm sure. So what do you think is next? What does Melania's return really mean? Is she being pulled back in, or is this like her own power move? Let us know your thoughts.
Yeah, what do you think is going to happen next?
Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss our next deep dive.
See you then.